Hey guys, it's your friend Gare back with another video for you today. In this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about an online article that I just saw a couple hours ago. And when I first saw it, I automatically cringed. I shook my head. It rubbed me the wrong way. And the title of it was, "Your old retro video games could be worth $12,000. So, I already had my thoughts about it, but, I went ahead and clicked on the link to kind of see what it was all about. And basically what the article was about was, how the video game market has changed. And if you guys that collect, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you've been doing it for the last few years, if not more. Video games are a very lucrative market these days. That's basically what it talks about. There's games that you could have bought 5 years ago, probably for even like $10 a piece. And that same game today is probably worth double, if not triple, that price. So, like a good example is The Legend of Zelda. I remember back in like 2009, 2010, I bought a complete in box on eBay for like $10 or $15, no problem. I didn't have to fight with anybody over anything like that. And now to get a complete in box, you are looking at least, like on a very good day, $40 or $50 plus. And a lot of games are like that. They've picked up momentum. They've picked up a lot of spotlight as to the rarity of them, how much they're sought after, and they've just substantially grown in price, and it's really, really frustrating. So, like I said, that's really what the article talks about, and the reason why I cringed and I shook my head and I wasn't crazy about it is because it's stuff like this, these kind of articles, these kind of things you see on TV, where you've got Joe freaking Schmo, the business guy, where, he's watching TV or he's going through the CNN business section, and he's like, oh, I'm looking at stocks. Oh, coffee beans. Yes, that's lucrative. I'll sell. Okay. Oh, okay. Save money on gas. Oh, that's great. That's great stuff. Oh, your games could be worth $12,000. Susan, come here. Susan, no, Susan, put the vacuum down. Come here, honey. Do you remember that old Nintendo Entertainment System we had back when we were children. I'm sorry, children. I got excited. Do you remember that Nintendo Entertainment System we had when we were children? Yes, honey. It's up in the attic. Go get it out of storage. This article said it could be worth $12,000. Super Mario Brothers with that duck hunt that came with it? Yes, we're gonna sell that bastard. The Legend of Zelda. You remember that game? It's gold. You remember when we were children we thought it was real gold? Well, damn it, that means it's worth money. We're going to sell it. We're going to... Oh, hold on. I'm going to look on eBay. What's this worth? Legend of Zelda. Buy it now. $29.99. Oh, there's another one. $59.99 because it's gold, Susan. Susan! It's selling for $59.99. Damn it, Susan. We're going to sell it for even more than that. We're going to make as much money as we can. $99.99, $99.99. That's what we're selling it for. Send it! Print it! Okay, I'm sorry, that went on a little bit longer than I expected. I was just trying to make a point. That's what people do. They see these kind of things like on TV where they say, oh, the Nintendo 001 model, it's worth hundreds of dollars, sell it. And then, you see these kind of articles where they talk about how much games are worth a ton of money. People go online, they look on eBay, they see what the buy it now price is, not necessarily what it sells for, but the buy it now price. And there's some ridiculous numbers on there. They're going to look for the highest one they can possibly find. They're going to try to sell it for that or more because people are greedy, let's just face it. And it just continues this trend where numbers keep climbing because there are those people who are ignorant, they don't know any better, and they're going to buy those for those crazy, crazy prices, and it's just going to keep climbing and climbing, and it's really frustrating. Now, I know this is a topic that's probably been touched on a million times, it's been beaten to death, but it's not something I've really talked about on my own channel. And so I just thought it was something interesting to talk about with you guys, my subscribers, new viewers, all that jazz. It's very frustrating. The video game market, collecting, all that, it's really, really frustrating. And, some people talk about with GameStop now taking in old retro games and selling them could possibly break the bubble. I don't see that happening. I really don't. I see it getting worse because GameStop, they're going to sell it for the prices that they're going for. eBay, people are going to try to compete, and I don't know. I see it going up rather than down or staying the same. Because video game collecting, it's the cool, trendy thing to do now. I hate to say that, but because I've seen so many people come onto YouTube, they've created a channel where You know, they talk about their love for retro games since they were a kid. It's been their life, yada yada. They're going to collect all these games. They do it for a few months. I don't know if they lose interest, if they get frustrated by the market, they run out of money, or what the case may be. But, you know, they don't last very long. They sell off their collections, they close their YouTube account, and it's over. That's it. And it's very common to see nowadays. And all that really does is kind of add to this whole screwed up market of the video game market, because people are going to buy those games at those crazy outrageous prices, contribute to that whole factor, and then they're going to sell them. Someone else is going to continue in their footsteps, and it's just a never-ending cycle. And I think the reason why, you know, it's such a popular thing right now is us guys that grew up in the 80s, you know, late 80s, early 90s, we're getting to the age where we have stable careers, we're making an extra amount of income where we actually have money to go back and buy, you know, whatever the hell we want, for the most part. And, you know, this is very nostalgic for us. This reminds us of our childhood, and if you guys know, nostalgia is a very, very powerful emotion. So, you know, it's really easy. You go buy these things, they look cool on the shelf, you can go play them anytime you want. But, you know, for many people, it doesn't last very long. It's a very short-lived emotion that they play on, and then it's gone. So, I don't know. It's really interesting to see. And it's not one of those things that's really just gonna, you know, end abruptly. You know, there's always gonna be somebody who's coming into an age where they're getting a job, having extra income they can spend, and they grew up during some sort of a console's lifespan, whether it was the NES and the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, the GameCube, Xbox, PS2, whatever, you know, whatever it may be. Someone grew up during that time frame. They have nostalgic memories with those things, and they want to go back and collect those items, and it's understandable. But like I said, it's just for us die-hard collectors that we know we're in this for the long haul. This is our hobby. This is our passion. It is frustrating because I think these people that are doing it very short term and just to be trendy and cool, they're kind of screwing it up. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for it because there's a lot of mixed emotions and feelings on this, but that's ultimately how I feel. I think ultimately what it comes down to is people impulsively buying these things very short term and then getting rid of them. And then also the people that see the profit and the potential in the video game market. Those are the two things that's really screwing up the market. And one other thing, you know, I've always thought about this. I've kind of gone back and forth. Another thing that kind of contributes to that is, you know, I'm just as equal to blame, are YouTube channels. You know, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of YouTube channels dedicated to video games, whether it be Let's Play channels, collecting video games, selling video games, even just podcasts talking about them. And at some point, the whole topic of collecting and value and all that other crap is going to come up. So, you know, people eventually come on, they come onto these, oh, that sounds bad. They come on, they find these videos, they watch them, and then this is where they get the idea to go collect them. This is where they get the idea that video games are very profitable, so they go out, they buy them, and they sell them. It's just a never-ending cycle that keeps pushing the numbers up and just keeps pushing the trend out further and further. So, anyway, I knew I was going to go on a long spiel about this. I don't know, it's something I feel very passionate about. I haven't talked about it a lot, because, again, I feel like it's been covered many times. It's been talked about a million times. And I'm sure there's people out there who've done much better, much more articulate and intelligent conversations about it than I have, but it's just something I thought was interesting. That article kind of fired up some emotions in me, so I just wanted to go and talk about it with you guys. Let me know what you guys think. You know, if you guys agree with me, let me know what points I hit on that really made sense. If you disagree, that's totally fine. Let me know what parts you disagree with. Let me know what you think, you know, is contributing to this whole process. Let me know what you think about the article. I'll put a link to it so you guys can check it out. You know, do comments below, leave a video response, whatever you guys want to do. I'd love to hear back from you guys. So with that all being said, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.